Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a Target Books update. I'm doing that to nothing, as you can all tell by the title. It's been over a week since I uploaded. I completely forgot actually I was going to do that weekly thing where I upload every Monday. So knew I wouldn't keep to that, but never mind. So the next couple of videos are probably going to be about Target Books, mainly because I've kind of grew an obsession with them in like the last 2 weeks. Ever since buying the Doctor Who magazine, Target Books one, which I mainly just got for the poster, but obviously it came with that Library of Time book. I've kind of went on a spending spree, and I've ended up with quite a few. My collection has nearly doubled already in terms of what I had before, and I've now decided, fuck it, I'm going to collect every single Target book there is. Now, not different variations of covers and different coloured logos and all that, just one of each. So, for example, Battlefield, that's very hard to get the original print because it had a lower print run. That's like £30 on eBay. There's a reprint of it which you can get for like probably a fiver. So, example. Um, so I have basically spent quite a bit of money, but it's definitely worth it. So I'm gonna go in order. Ignore the noise in the background. So you will have seen a couple of these, but I'll just quickly go through them. So earliest one I have is Doctor Who and the Cybermen, which is obviously the moon base, and this is a first edition, which I'm very happy about. Some printing library shit on the inside, but it doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. Unless the book's like super rare, like ex library copies and that, then it will bother me. But like it can't be helped. The thing's nearly 50 years old, so I'm not picky about that sort of stuff. Um, but yep, and a much better condition copy of Tomb of the Cybermen. My original one was, it seems thinner. Actually, I have it here. The original one seems thinner to me. I don't know why, and also this has a library number. This doesn't. So don't know what the huge difference is, but this is a later printing, and it's in a very good condition, I must say. And it's not as faded. So this came the other week. We have Doctor Who and the Abominable Snowmen, which is very lovely. This book, I mean, great cover. And again, this is a first edition. I can find it, as you can see there, which again is very nice. First editions again is something I prefer to collect, as long as it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. Next up, we have Doctor Who and the Ice Warriors, which again is a very nice cover. Obviously, last time I did say I was going to say on the channel, just remembered. All of a sudden, here we had Ian Hamilton, and then we had all this writing at the back. And I'm actually figuring out what it says, so I'm going to quickly read it. So it says, as I have never actually managed to yawn my way through this hopeless novelization of an apparently useless TV story, can't really say a lot except rubbish, garbage, etc. I think you get the message that I don't particularly like Brian Hales. So that's what this says. Now, I thought this was Brian Hill's autograph. It's not, sadly, but it's kind of interesting to see that and someone criticise it. But yeah, again, cover's lovely. Recent one, the War Games, which I found for a couple of quid, so I thought, why not? And I've heard it's very, considering it's a 10-parter, and they had to condense this down to 143 pages. It's actually quite well done for a Target book, so again, I will be interested to read it. Next up, you will have already seen this. We have the Ultron Invasion, which is the first edition as well, so that's very nice. We have Doctor Who and Cave Monsters. Again, this is a recent one. I won this in a bid for very cheaply, which I was happy about, but I'm a bit pissed off about it as well, because they didn't show any more pictures of it, literally just showing the front cover, which I didn't even notice this. As you can see, some of the writing has came off here, and they've tried to put the rest that are the I, A, and L for cereal. Why didn't they use black pen instead? Or just I don't know, like, obviously again this is years old, but it would have been better to do it with black pen. And it's got all this writing on the inside, which it did say in the condition on the listing that there was some writing in the inside. Yeah, some. That's quite a fucking lot. But again, at the same time, it can't be helped. The thing's old, so and it's not a first edition, but collecting these ones, it's the logo that really matters to me. These two came the other week as well. We have the Doomsday Weapon, which I know is a notorious one to find in very good condition. Mine's is actually in quite nice condition, I must say. And again, it is a first edition from 1974. So, don't think I've done too bad there. This one's in a bit of worse nick, but it was like $3.50, I think. We have the Daemons, which is a beautiful cover, I must say. But then you turn it around, look at that, and there's like some like tea splatters or some shit, and I hope not literal shit. And it feels like it's about to fall apart, but as long as I don't, like do that with it too much, it should be fine. But still very lovely, and for £3.50 in a first edition, I couldn't go wrong with that. So, again, you will have already seen this one. We have the Pinnacle Books version of Day of the Daleks. So yeah, not much more else to say. We have the first edition of Genesis of the Daleks. Now again, I know this is quite hard to find. In good condition, but also for a first print. And someone had it on eBay for I think it was like £8, which is very good. So I snagged it, and I'm actually reading this at the moment. Because I finished the Rose Target book, which we'll get onto, but I thought, well, since it wasn't my first classic TV story, why not have it be my first classic book? And that's what I'm doing with it. So I'm 2 chapters in. It's pretty much mostly the same so far, but they have there's like different little bits and bobs in that. But it's Genesis. It's amazing. So and again, it's a very nice book. This one wasn't too exciting. I mean, this is a double, so Lotus Monster. The only difference is it's got a green logo, whereas my one has the blue logo, which I believe is the first edition. So, but yeah, I'm actually going to be selling this one on. So I'm actually going to be selling a couple of Target books on my doubles. So when that's all sorted, I will put a video up saying that they're available, and if any of you are interested, then go ahead. But I will get back to you on that. Next up, we have The Talons of Weng-Chiang, which, again, a first edition, and it is in perfect condition. This was like £6, which again, I couldn't go wrong with that. As you can see, first edition. It's very lovely, this. I love the painted cover. It's a lot better in person, this, definitely. 2 Key to Time stories. I'm just going to do these at the same time, because why not? Stones of Blood and Power of Kroll. I do like, at this point in the Target range, there was actually consistency. Like the size of the logo and the text and turn sticks, and there's nothing there, but as in like down here. But I do like how there was consistency at this point, and they were a lot shorter as well. Like Power of Kroll's only, okay, it's 128 pages, but Stones of Blood is 124. So yeah, again, I've shown these in the unboxing, so not much more else to say. A very nice one here. Again, got it for cheap, and not a first edition, sadly. I was hoping it was, but doesn't matter because I did want it. Destiny of the Daleks, mainly for the cover. But this is definitely my finished target book so far. This thing is only 110 pages, which is very, very short for a target book. But the story's a piece of shit, so I suppose there's not that much to develop on. I will read this at some point, again, just to see if the book is any better. Obviously, you will have already seen this. We have the Rose target book, which I finished reading the other day, and oh my fucking god, it is so good. I'm not going to spoil it. I would like to do a review of this at some point, but after reading this, I watched the TV story, and that just pales in comparison. Like, there's just the TV story just feels rushed and very empty. After, like, if you watch it after reading this, you will notice the difference. Like, there's just so much character development, and the autumn invasion, like the autumn battle, done a hell of a lot better in this. It's more developed. It's more scarier. Like, it's just, I won't spoil it, but just read it for yourselves. Honestly, definitely worth it. This is a fucking great book. Obviously, this came with Doctor Magazine, Library of Time, which is just basically upcoming. It's extracts from the upcoming books. I'm gonna read the Dalek one because I'm interested to get it. The introduction in this though is exclusive, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but the introduction is only like 3 pages, but I'm not gonna spoil who it is that's saying it, but if you manage to read it for yourselves, you will be very surprised. But it's very cool. I read it and I had quite a laugh at it. It was very funny. But yes, and the last one, the third Doctor Quiz book. Don't have the other two with me sadly at the moment, but yes. So there we go. So I just thought I'd do that and show that yes, I have an obsession now with, if you don't like to stack neatly, target books. There you go. And not just them, I have a few more on the way. Basically the ones which are going to be arriving this week, I will unbox them all. I'm not going to say which ones, but I'll say one of them. So I had a look on eBay because it was Easter and I thought, well, treat myself. And I found the Faceless Ones target book, which, if you don't know, is quite hard to get. You're looking up to £20-25 for it, which is, might maybe not seem a huge ton of money, but for a book like this, that is, I think, quite a lot. Someone was selling it for £6.50, so I bought it like that, and I'm super excited. I cannot wait for it to arrive. And again, I'm excited to read that as a target book. Based on the plans, after I finish reading Genesis, I'm going to read the first 12 ever books. And I'll say that as well. I have now completed the original 12, the first 12 with that black blockade logo. So Day of the Daleks, Curse of Peladon, and Sea Devils, they are on the way. So just thought I'd mention them as well. So I'm excited to unbox them, but the other ones I will remain incognito on. But after I finish reading Genesis, I am going to read the first 12 books, which I'm very much looking forward to. And that's kind of it. Don't really have anything else to say other than target books. They're an addiction, I will say. And that's really it. Don't have much more else to say. So expect more. I will say more. Expect target book unboxings during the week, and I will see you all soon. And stay safe. Goodbye.